Welcome back to Fix and Fab Garage. Ow!
Welcome back to Fix and Fab Garage. 2013 Dodge Journey Crew V6 front wheel drive. Just got done doing my front struts. Today's video we're going to be doing my rear brakes. They're getting down there. They're getting kind of gross. So yeah, we're going to be doing rear brakes. So right off the get, we're going to be needing 13mm wrench. That's to get your two back bolts off here, which I already did. Sitting right here. Screwdriver. Be able to pry this sucker off. Get it off there. Okay. And then after you get that sucker off, you're going to need a disc brake. Let me get this right here. There. A disc brake pushback tool. Yep. Disc brake caliper tool. This will help me push back the stubborn crank back emergency brake piston. So let's get this ripped off. Get the other side ripped off. Have a boost, see what the pads and rotors actually look like, which I know they're toast. Then we'll figure out what we're going to need back here to remove the bridge and pop the rotors off. So first things first, let's get the calipers off and have a boost, see if we can get the pistons back. Alright, something that I didn't notice but you have to undo is hidden under here. You have a 17mm holding the cable on. You want that undone, give you just a little bit extra play. If not, it's hard to get off. But you get that 17 out, golden, both sides. Now, pads are not at the extreme end of life here. So let's go look at the other side. That's why you can't always judge just by one side. Now that side is getting down there. That outside one, whew, nothing left of that. That's not cooling properly. That's just too close. So, we're doing pads and rotors. Make sure all your slides are all free. That'll be your next mission. Let's get these pushed back. So yeah, caliper pushback tool works really good. Got them back there, not a problem. Slide this in there. Hold on, let me get it kind of positioned so I can kind of show you. Yeah, so you get it positioned in there. You make sure she's lined up properly. Obviously right now I'm not lined up, I'm just doing this one-handed showing you. And as you crank this in, it'll slowly push that back in, and if you feel it straining, your caliper's probably no good. It should go back fairly easy. I usually do it just like that, without even that bracket piece, and I just lightly push as I'm turning it in and it goes in. If it's any harder than that, usually it's no good. So make sure your little doodads here. Let me hold on one second here. I'm just trying to. Oh, hold on. That's why it's not lining up, because I don't have my tip on there. There you go. That little tip. So line her up. You want to make sure that they are pretty straight up and down them two holes, because you're going to catch one of the pins on the pad. There you go. That one's in. That one's straight up and down. This one's in. It's straight up and down. So, oh, that's what happens. And they keep falling off. So, let's get that unbolted. I'm pretty sure it's 17. Get them, build, swap out the rotors, do the pads, and call her a day. So, one step at a time. Let's get them pads and bridges ripped off. Let's do it. There, so that's New rotor's on, other one's off. We've got the bridge sitting over there. Like I say, you want to make sure these here are nice and freed up. That's probably why mine was having a hard time. This one's pretty tight. I'll be able to get it freed up and lubed up, but it's not like this one. So let's get this all cleaned up, new pads on there, and throwing it back on there so I can get out of here. Let's get it done. So, get these suckers lubed, nice and perfect. You want to make sure you clean up all of your areas before you start putting on your new hardware. I always put a little bit of lube in between. I don't like putting anything together too dry. Nice fit. Everything works perfect. A little bit of lube. Another little shot of lube on here. Make sure you get it all properly lubed. This was gonna look like. All done. All I got now is that pesky 17 hold that cable onto the side of the arm here. I'll get that after I'm done. Lift it up and do both at the same time. But that's about it. It's actually not too bad of a job. Like I say, you need a 13. The back side here was an 18. These top bolts that hold the bracket on that I'm having a hard time touching, there you go. That one right there, they're 18s that hold the bracket on. 18s, 13s. Get your caliper tool, push that back. Make sure everything's lubed up, everything's sliding. And you'll have brand new brakes that work just as they should. So for now, I'm going to leave you with this. We'll be catching you on the next video. Probably the alignment's going to be my next one. But I'll finish this up, and if I have time today, we'll be sneaking over there and doing that also. So until next time, thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe. If you have any comments, don't be shy. Go ahead, jot them down. I answer everything. Have a good day and enjoy your weekend. Thank you.
Movavi.